everybody, it's your boy James from What's Your Forte, and today we're going to be installing the Downstar dress-up boat kit for the G8X platform. All right, so I saw these dress-up boats for a while now. One of my buddies, Jason, who I actually did a review on his M2 on this channel, he has them and he really loved them. Seen a couple other people have them, and I was just like, man, these boats look good, and add a little undercover bling to the car here, so whenever I lift the hood, it shows or whatever. People are like, oh, okay, and then it matches kind of the theme I got going on with the car. So I went ahead and picked one of these up. I picked them up from Mashimaro's website, and like I said, they're made by Downstar. So I'll be linking that down below in case any of you guys want to pick up a set. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the full install. Should be pretty simple. I haven't never installed these before, but it's just replacing boats, right? So it shouldn't be too complicated, but let's go ahead and get into it. All right, everyone, so this is actually the Downstar Billet dress-up hardware kit, as you're seeing right here on the screen. So it comes in this exact package as you guys are seeing. So it comes just like that. And you basically just replacing the bolts. And it looks like in here there's some instructions on which bolts that these replace, so we'll be able to follow that. They also give you this little postcard here, just kind of showing them guys working, eating some Chinese, kind of cool. They give you that as well, and they just give you a picture on the back, and it says cleanliness is next to godliness. So there you go, man. Clean engine bay, got a godly car, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what they're saying there. So got that going on. Looks good, very good packaging. So we'll go ahead and get to opening this up, see exactly what's inside. All right, so this is exactly what was in this packaging right up here. It is the actual instructions. So they kind of show you a picture of the engine bay. Looks like they got everything color coded, as you guys can kind of see right there. And then they tell you exactly what the color coding means. So you got 1 front bumper, 2 fender supports. Then you got, let's see, hood locking latches, radiator support, front brace, front support, strut bar, shock tower, strut bar, the front brace, and then strut bar. So they put color code everything right here and then show you what it looks like on the picture and how to replace it. If any of you guys, if Downstar is actually watching this video, one suggestion from me would be, see how you have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those screws that correspond with the colors, I'll probably put maybe like these pouches here, maybe have like a 1, a 2, 3, 4, so we know exactly what bolts go to what. Pretty sure you probably can figure out just by looking at it, but just for those that may not be that mechanically inclined to be able to look at something and figure something out, having like just those numerical numbers inside the actual pouches that correspond to the bolts will actually be very helpful for users. So if Downstar, you're watching this video, that's just the idea for me. But I should be able to figure this out, but it may not be as easy for everyone else. So just want to throw that out there, but we're gonna go ahead and get to the install. All right, everyone, so we're gonna start where it says front bumper, which is 1, which is pointing right here and right here. So it says front bumper. This hardware secures the front bumper to the core support. These fasteners are located under the weather stripping underneath the front bumper. So I'm thinking it's gonna be these. So those, let me kind of zoom out so you guys can kind of see a little bit better, brighten it up. So I think it's gonna be this one, which is right here, and then the other one, which is right there. So I think it's gonna be those. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. You need, I think this is a T30, so you need a T30 to remove those. So go ahead and move this one right here and that one right there. One thing I will say while I'm unscrewing this, it does say to remove 1 at a time and replace 1 at a time. So I'm gonna follow their instructions because I don't want to mess anything up. All right, so I'm back. So I had to use one of my tools here to actually get that bolt out. For some reason, it didn't want to come out, but I did use the bolt right there, this right here, to kind of pull this bolt out. So this is what the bolt looks like. So now I'm gonna go ahead, and there's only 2 of these screws, so looks like how they have everything packaged. Should be only 1 screw, or should be a package of 2 for these replacements. So let me go over to the bag and look exactly and see what's going on. All right, everyone, so I think I figured something out. So remember when I was talking about the numbering system? So I believe this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The reason why I say that is because I just went and counted the numbers of the actual replacement bolts that we get in the package, and it lines up exactly in numerical order. So this may already be in numerical order because there's 2, and the first one you gotta replace is 2. So this may be already in numerical order. So I will let you know at the end, or once I get about halfway done, if I see the cadence or anything like that, I will let you know. But it does look like it's in numerical order from the way this packaging is set up, counting the numbers. So if that's the case, then good job, Downstar. I just didn't know that. So, you know, just something to really point out in the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that methodology and go ahead and continue putting and replacing these bolts. All right, everyone, so this is the bolt that they have supplied here. This is a 5mm hex, which you're gonna need. So you're gonna need something that looks kind of like this in order to put it in. So that's kind of what the bolt looks like there. So they give you the bolt, and then the dress up part goes in like this. So you just kind of take it, put that in, and then you'll put it down, and then you'll get the orange look and also the bolt and the security right there. So that's kind of how I'm gonna put it down in there. All right, so just gonna put this down right in here. Drop it down in there. I always like to start it, finger tightening it a little bit just to get it, make sure it's in the hole. All right, got this on the lowest setting. I'm just gonna slowly get this down there. All right, and the first one is in, as you guys can see right there. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I have to move my camera a little bit. So the first one is in, and you can kind of see it, like right there. You can kind of see it right there, as you guys can kind of see right there. I think it's really gonna flow well once you get all of them in, but it does kind of add that little flare underneath the hood. So this is gonna be pretty cool. So I just kind of want to show you that first one. I'm gonna kind of go ahead and fly through the rest of these. I don't want to bore you by showing you how to screw in screws. I'm pretty sure mostly everyone that's watching this channel knows how to screw in a screw. I just kind of wanted to walk you through that first one. So now we're going to go ahead and knock out the rest of these. All right, so the next washers are actually going to replace the fender supports here. So you have one that's going to be right here, one is right here, and one is right here. So there's 3 on each side. And definitely do one at a time with this because you don't want to remove that from that. I know some people may not feel comfortable doing that, and no, this kit, you know, you install what you feel comfortable with. If you don't feel comfortable removing that, then don't do it, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and work one at a time. I'm gonna do this one first, then I'm gonna come over here and do this one, then I'm gonna do the third one down here last. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so that screw is out. So now it's time to go ahead and replace it with the Downstar unit. All right, as you guys can see right here, I already have it hooked up. So now I'm just gonna take it and screw right in there. All right, and there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just speed through this real quick. So after you see that first one's installed. All right, everyone, so as you can see right there, got those 2 right there done. And that one right there done. And I think they look really good. Definitely gonna add that little extra bling underneath the hood there, as you guys can see. Fit very flush, fit very good. So yeah, overall I'm very pleased so far. So that's what these are and where they're located. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the opposite side. And then when I come back, we'll move on to the next set of bolts. All right, guys, so as you can see on the other side here, we are complete. With the way that looks, it's already starting to see the little extra bling. So the next one is actually the hood locking pins. So you got this bolt right here, this one right here, that one right underneath there, and this one right here. So with this one, I don't think I'm gonna change all of them. I'll probably change this outside one, which is right here, and then this one to go straight down. For 2 reasons. 1, I don't really want to get all up in there, and then 2, these are just the easiest to get, and I'm just going to change the outside ones. I'm not going to change the inside ones. Like I said, with this kit, you can install what you want, and on this side, it's a lot easier to get, but it's just on this side, there's a lot of stuff in the way, and I don't really feel like getting all that stuff out of the way. Well, maybe this line looks like you might can pull it out the way if you really wanted to, but maybe I might change. And this one's still tough on this side. I'm just gonna change the outside one and this one. So I'm gonna do 2 out of the 4 on each side on this one. So let's go ahead and get started. That's back in there. All right. Easy as pie, as they say. So let's go ahead and work on the one that's straight down, because I'm only changing this one and this one down here because I don't want to mess with any of these. Get all the way down, tighten it up. Yep. Good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and change the other 2 on the other side, and then once I come back, we'll go ahead and focus on the next section. All right, so the next section we're gonna cover is these bolts right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you have 1 right down here. All right, so this is gonna be a T30, and I believe these are 15s. Let me see. Actually, they're 13s. So these are 13s, and this is a T30. So you got your 13s here, T30 on the lower part there, 13s across here. So I'm gonna leave that right there. And let's go ahead and get to this install. So I'm gonna do this side first. So I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so you guys can get a real good picture there. So this one I already kind of had started just to make sure I had the right size. So T30 out. Then we're gonna go into our Downstar bag and pull out the next ones. All right, so on this next section, because you have the smaller ones down here and the bigger ones up here, make sure you grab the smaller screw to go into this section, because they have bigger and smaller screws in there. Go down a little bit, get it started, which it is there. Then grab my impact and finish it off. All right, impact finished it off, and we are good to go. So now I'm gonna go ahead, take these off one at a time. These are 13s. All right, 13 came straight out. Grab one of those. All right, because these are bigger bolts, you're gonna need a bigger one of these. This is a 6mm. So what you're gonna need here, 6mm hex to fit into the bigger bolts here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this in. All right, got that in pretty good there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get this drill down into here. Oh, gotta go in reverse. And that is down in there, just like stock. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these, and then once I finish, I'll come back once all of it is complete. All right, everyone, so the front part right here has been done. As you guys can kind of see right there, going all the way across, and then down right here. So it's starting to look a little different underneath here. So the next section is actually these front supports, which are gonna be right here. There's 2 on each side. I don't even have the actual appropriate tool to pull that off, and I'm pretty sure that's torqued down the spec. I'm not gonna mess with these. Next time I go to the shop, Your Empire, I may have Matt look at it to see if he has a tool to pull that off, which I'm pretty sure he does. And actually what we'll need, I'm not gonna mess with it with the tools I have. You know, I got basic, you know, impact drill, you know, basic hand tools. This looks a little more BMW European specific. So I'm not gonna mess with those, and I'm gonna go ahead and just move on to the next section. So it looks like the next section is gonna be around the strut bar. So we got the strut bar shock tower, then the strut bar front brace. So now let's go ahead and get the strut bar dressed up. All right, guys, so I wanna show you what the next one is. It's gonna be a similar type screw to this. So the next one is gonna be right here. As you see, it's kind of a similar type screw. I don't have anything that I can take that off with, that I feel comfortable taking it off with. I have something that will fit, looks like an 11mm would fit, but the way that's grooved, I don't wanna strip it, and it's torqued down pretty tight. So again, that'll be another one that I'll have Matt look at to see if it's a way that they have a tool to remove that and they have this torque specs. because it's down on there pretty tight. So I don't want to mess up anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip next. The next one is gonna be the strut bar. So you're gonna have replace all these strut bar bolts. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we got the big one right here. So that's gonna be the next ones that we're gonna do. All right, so like I stated, the next part is gonna be the strut bar. So to get this one off is gonna be an actual, I think this is a 13, yep. So you need a 13 to get this big one off up front. And then the rest of them, I think, are gonna be 15s if I remember correctly, which I am correct. So 15s for the bar, and then for the one up front is a 13. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the one up front first. I think that'll just be appropriate and hit the one up front first. So go ahead and remove this, make sure this is going the right way. All right, so that one's off. So now let me go grab Downstar. All right, so this is gonna be an 8mm hex. You're gonna need some started. Then go ahead and finish it off with the drill. All right, that is tight down where it needs to go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use the 15 mil to get those off and replace them one by one. Once I finish that, I'll be back to show you what the finished product looks like. All right, everyone, so I just put 2 of these in, and this is actually now a 13mm. So these bolts are originally 15, and they're dropping down to a 13mm. All right, so I just want to let you guys know that, all right? All right, everyone, so all the bolts are in. These are the final bolts, what they look like right there. Then they add a nice little bling. They look good, man. All the bolts look good. They look well manufactured. And yeah, man, so everything looks good. Very pleased with it. It adds just a little bit more color. Now it makes the engine cover look kind of plain. I don't know about an orange engine cover. I think that'll be a little much, but y'all let me know down below in the comments what if I should get the engine cover painted or do something with it. Everything just looks a little plain in here. For those that have watched the video this far, we'll give you some special exclusive information. This will be disappearing soon. I'm not gonna say which brand I'm getting, but it should be shipped out this week. So this is gonna be disappearing. The steel strut bar will be disappearing, and it will be something else replacing it. So for those that have watched the video this far, you got some sneak exclusive access. So only very few people know that is switching out. So all in all, I'm happy with the dress up bolts from Downstar. They look good. Like I said, I will be keeping you guys updated on these bigger bolts here and the one over there that I couldn't get. All in all, I think they look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video like this. If you are interested in this Downstar kit, I will be having it linked down below. Special thanks for Downstar for making such nice dress up bolts. And then Mash Tomorrow bought it from his website and got it shipped out. So there you go. So that is gonna be it. So if you like this video, please give it a like, comment down below, let me know what you think about them, and I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.